received from the Australians, even though there's a lot of key players missing with injury. There seems to be what's the word, a bit of purpose, a bit of energy about this team.
Well, I think Australia will only continue to get better, and I think they've done that from the very first game. I still don't think Australia are playing their best cricketers yet, which is a great sign when you're up 3-0 in a series so far. I think if Australia can get Michael Clarke back into some form, their bowlers seem to be obviously making some runs. They'll get Ricky Ponting back, probably not for this series, but for the World Cup, so I think they're only going to get better and better. So England are going to need to improve a lot today.
All right, thank you very much, Mark. We're going to go up to the commentary box now and say good afternoon to Richie Benaud, Tony Greig and Michael Slater.
Thanks, Mark Nicholas, and big good afternoon to everyone on Australia Day. I hope your day is panning out nicely. The barbecues are fired up, I'm sure, and you'll be in eye shot of the TV as the England openers walk out to bat. Andrew Strauss, the captain, he's looking for a turnaround today. England needs to stay in the competition. Matt Pryor, he's got 2 ducks in the last 2 outings. Brett Lee has been the bowler to get him out both times, and they're persisting with him as an opener as well. But it's a glorious day, as you've already heard, here in Adelaide, and we look forward to a sensational match on Australia Day. Good afternoon to Tony Greig and Richie Benaud.
Good afternoon, and welcome to all of you watching our telecast, not just here in Australia, but all around the world. Andrew Strauss once again has won this toss. Boy, is he having a good time with the toss. Strike rate of 80, very solid player. Be looking forward to taking advantage of what looked like wonderful conditions here at the Adelaide Oval, always are. And Matt Pryor out there with him, and always good to be able to say good afternoon to Richie Benaud.
And there's some shape. Difficult job for Haddon. It's going to be 5 wides to start the England innings. They'll take them.
Yes, they certainly will, and this is the sort of thing Australia just don't need. Consistency is what Lee was about in the last match. Really, that first delivery, you've got to be very careful of it. If you're inclined to swing the ball into the left-hander, you've got to make sure you start it way outside off stump. You can't start the ball outside leg stump, because then it's really going to do exactly what it did.
5 runs to England, but for Andrew Strauss, the thing that will have caught his eye was the amount of swing. Big swinging ball.
From the 3rd ODI. Runs off the bat. 2 of them, in fact. And for England, you've got Peterson in. James Anderson is back in his England colours. There we go. Oh, there'll be 4. Nice start. Pryor off the mark. Big sigh. He gets that leg stump delivery. Didn't swing, and he dealt with it nicely.
Not one ball has swung since that big swinger first ball that went for the 5 wides. I wonder if Lee's been holding it across the seam. But that will be a welcome relief for Pryor.
Which looks fantastic.
That's glorious. That is glorious. So Matt Pryor, in the 2 previous games, has not got off the mark. He's racing away in the second over here. Already he's reached double figures.
Well, seam bolt upright there. Started that one just a little wide. He likes them outside off stump. He's a very good driver of the ball. This is a confident start by Pryor. Just what he needs. You'll see this one comes out almost out of the middle of the bat.
4 out of 4 in the one-day series. Inside edge. Bit of a shout from behind the wicket, but it was a big edge there.
Yeah, I think he was lucky. If he hadn't have edged this one, it might have been all over. Just let's have a look at the seam, beautifully upright. A little bit of nip back, I'd say, off the seam, and there's the inside edge. That was going straight for off stump. Beautiful bowling.
And didn't look as though height would have been a problem there. It was about in the thick part of the pad.
As he follows through there, he doesn't mind stirring it up a little bit. Most fast bowlers do. Down he comes. You can see the little smile on his face. And of course, Strauss, being the experienced player he is, pretends as if he's heard absolutely nothing, having taken on board every syllable.
the top. So Strauss, he breaks the shackles, and I wonder if he'll have a word to Brett Lee. Probably not.
Yeah, something like go and fetch that one. As it turned out, it was quite close, so perhaps he didn't think it was appropriate to be crowing about it too much. Brett Lee always up and around that mark. It was just over the top there, inches over Clark's head. There's a little bit of a worry with Brett Lee is that he's always right up on that line. I just hope we don't see another wicket fall and no ball called again.
There's an edge, and Brett Lee gets his man. There was a chirp. Counter-attack from Strauss, and then a wicket with a skip involved as well. Brett Lee opens his account.
There's a bit of bounce there. That was a pretty good delivery. Moved away, found the edge, but it bounced.
Yes, it did. It went straight through as well, and that's why this is a good pitch. There's a little surface grass on there. There's the little skip, and he went racing past the front of Strauss. Who'd be disappointed with that. They've got off to quite a lively start, 8 runs and over, but now there's one down, and the score is 23.
England have got the best use to the pitch, or they can certainly set a pace with batting conditions looking excellent. Andrew Strauss might be doubting that. He's gone for 8.
This delivery from Brett Lee again seemed bolt upright, starting quite wide outside off stump. You could see and hear the huge deflection there as that one went whistling through. Look at the deflection there and look at the bounce. Just a little bit of surface grass helps the bounce and carry here.
Didn't play it well at all, and Brett Lee was able to clip the heels on the way through. Trying to get as much as he could in the eye line of Strauss.